Hey guys, Ray from Klondike Klinkers here. I'm going to go ahead and do the third part of this video, and that is that material we classified out. Just keeping the video short here. You can see through visual inspection, I put this in here. This nugget came out in the classification process. You can also kind of visually pick through here and see there's actually quite a bit of gold in here. I would normally classify this down using a bigger screen to separate this out. About a ½ inch, and then quarter inch, eighth inch, and then separate it out. It just makes it easier. But for this video, I'm going to go ahead and dump it all in here, and I'm going to separate this material out. Start panning this guy. Go ahead and pick some of these bigger rocks out. Just wash them off. This material is pretty clean. I know when there's clay and mud and stuff like that, you gotta really break that stuff down. I noticed in Indiana, it was really stuck. The gold was really stuck in the material. See, and there's gold floating right there. I didn't do a good enough job of shaking it down, stratifying the material, getting the gold to drop to the bottom. You really just got to pay attention and find out what you're comfortable with. I kind of watch the edge. If I see anything fall off or whatever, I know I got to repan the container, the catch bin. I do that a couple times anyways, or I'll save it all into a container, and I will go through it on a rainy day. Like I got all of this I've separated out with that magnet so far. This is, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds of just pure black sand that I've dried. My dry material classifies fairly easy. I'm going to go ahead and take these bigger rocks here, the side that you just get a little bit at a time, kind of separate them. Make sure there's nothing in there, pull them out. Keep stratifying it, make sure it all, make sure the gold drops down to the bottom. I know this is pretty coarse gold in here. You can see the gold's exposed there, especially that nugget. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other side of the pan. Re-stratify the material. And then I'll see, like right here, bigger rocks will pop up. Just slide them across. Eventually get it to a point where there's hardly anything in here, but it's weird because they separated out all the black sand. But I'll show you in a second here. There's black sand in there. We didn't get it all. Just it helps out to remove that black sand. But it's just amazing because that fine black sand material that's in there still could be gold in there. It just goes to show you that there's something else that could be in there. Don't pitch it out just because you can't see gold. You can always find a little something usually in there after you've been through it once or twice. And I know this is real chunky, but that's what was in that classified material out of that bag. Go ahead and set that nugget off to the side here, and then I'm going to quickly go through this and see if I can have enough time to show you guys how I dry gold. Quick visual inspection here. I don't see nothing. I'm going to go ahead and drop it off, but this time I'm going to leave the pan down in here. Try and get some more water in there. Kind of holds down. I'm going to go ahead and use this finishing pan here. Make sure all that gold's in the bottom. Now here's a little trick I've seen. A lot of people say that they get gold that's trapped up here in the neck of this bottle. There's I found if you take and make a water trap, like you just shove it to the bottom of the pan and shake, you can get that gold out of there. Or you can tip the pan with the water that's in there. Stick this in here, squeeze the bottle, shake it around, get that last little wash out of there. That's why gold's floating on me. Can't see it, this light is really, it's pretty reflective. Let's see what I got here. I had some jet dry in that bottle earlier when I made this tub. It'll break the surface tension and also it'll just drop that gold out so it don't float. I know I've seen some pretty big flakes of gold float. I didn't believe it the first time I saw it, that something as heavy as gold would float, but it does. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that's just clean, just for the video purpose. And I'm going to put my lid back on my snuffer bottle here. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do to dry gold. Suck that material up, or that gold up. Well, that one's just being nasty. I know it's going into another pan, but take your snuffer bottle, shove that straw down a little ways, and what I'm trying to do is get rid of most of this water. It's going to help when you go to dry the bowl. So there's only a little bit of water in there. There's a reason for that, and I'll show you right now why that is. Okay, put this board back up here. Just a regular old scale tray. Go ahead and cover up your straw. Give it a couple of shakes to get that gold settled to the bottom. Take the lid off the snuffer bottle, set it aside. Right here, just like I showed you before. Put that on there like a cap. Give it a couple of shakes, and it's going to make a seal there. You just want to make sure there's not enough water in there to overflow this, the gold to flow down. And then shake it around. You can always go through this a little bit later and make sure you got a bit too much soap in there. I don't see nothing in there anyways. I'll pump it into the pan just to be sure. Put your lid back on your snuffer bottle. Suck out most of that water. You can tap this just like in a gold pan. Get all the gold down into one corner. Slightly tip this. Now most of that water's out of there. And you can actually just hold it like this for a little bit. It'll drain a lot more water out of there. Then you have that right there. And you go ahead and take one of these from your, I got mine from my wife. Turn it on, and since it's a metal tray, this is just a candle warmer. It was like $3 or something like that. It won't get hot enough to damage anything or break glass, but it'll definitely evaporate that water off to where you can get that gold out of that tray. And I always do everything over a piece of paper, piece of white paper, so I can see. Make sure it's a nice big sheet, poster board, whatever you want. And I kind of keep one of those around so I can see if I drop anything off the scale, if I drop